The number one question I get asked is, why is finding love so hard? And so if you are single and you've been wondering the same thing, then I am going to help you answer that question today. So a lot of the single people that I work with will sit in one of three camps. Number one is they've been hurt multiple times. They might have been cheated on, controlled, or just didn't like the person that they turned into because of somebody else. And these people do believe in healthy love. They just don't know how to find it. So they keep putting themselves out there and keep attracting the same types of people. Then there are those that have been through all the same things and they don't really believe in healthy love, but they come to me because they want to love themselves because someone else has hurt them so much that they don't anymore. And then there are the others that have been hurt before, sometimes from childhood. They struggle with their confidence and they don't actually know how to approach people and worry about how they will be perceived. They don't normally have that much romantic experience, and the stuff that they do have is filled with rejection and hurt and pain. And the thing that all of these three have in common is they find finding love hard. And so I'm going to tell you why it's so hard. I'm going to do some work around how to solve it. But before I do, I'm Sam Morris. I'm a nervous system and attraction code coach who has been helping people find love for the past 11 years. And if you are someone who wants to find love, then make sure you hit the subscribe button right now. Because in a few minutes, I'm going to show you the real reason finding love feels so hard and exactly what to do about it. When most single people ask themselves, why is finding love so hard? They usually land with one of these answers. There are no good people left in this world. Dating apps are a nightmare. I'm too busy, I don't have time. Everyone my age is either unavailable or has too much baggage. And look, I'm not saying that those things are not real, because they are genuinely difficult, but they're just symptoms of a problem. How do I know that? Because lots of people manage to navigate those same apps, the same dating pool, the same busy lives, and they find healthy, lasting love. So if the external conditions are the same, why does it work for some people and not others? And that's what I want to get into. Because if it's not apps, if it's not bad luck, then what is it? And in my experience with working with over 1,000 people and doing this with myself, it almost always comes down to one of three things. And the fascinating part, for me anyway, is that they're all connected. So number one is nervous system dysregulation. And if you've listened to me before, you will know that I talk all about this because it's a big one. And no one seems to be talking about it. No one seems to be talking about how it is quietly ruining your love life. Because if your nervous system is dysregulated, it will keep pulling you towards the same kind of relationship, the same kind of person, and ultimately the same kind of pain. And I will go deep on that, just not right now. Number two is struggling to communicate and connect. This is you meet someone, there seems like there's potential, and then something kind of shuts down. So maybe you go blank. Maybe you overshare. Maybe you perform a version of yourself that isn't really you. And then you wonder why it doesn't go anywhere. And a lot of people think that this is a confidence problem or that they're just not good at dating. but it normally does go a little bit deeper than that. And then number 3 is not having the skills to sustain a healthy relationship. Now, this is normally the one that surprises people, and I don't really know why, because we don't actually learn what a healthy relationship is in school. So we were never shown that in practice unless we had like the most perfect parents. And unfortunately, the majority of people that are adults now did not see that. So how do you disagree with your partner without it becoming a screaming match? How do you ask for what you need without feeling like you're attacking someone or they're attacking you? And how do you stay connected together whilst in a stressful situation? Because if you've never practiced it, and if it's never been modelled to you, it's not something that you're going to just naturally know how to do. It's no different to if you picked up a tennis racket now, having never played tennis before, it's extremely unlikely that you're going to be good at tennis. And the problem is that gap in healthy relationship skills can actually sabotage promising relationships. And what ties all of these 3 together is the part that genuinely changes when people focus on it, because they all trace back to the nervous system. Your ability to feel safe enough to be yourself on a date, your capacity to communicate without shutting down or blowing up, your tolerance for intimacy without running away or being clingy. This is all either regulated or dysregulated by your nervous system. And all 3 of those reasons that we've talked about today, the nervous system patterns keeping you stuck, the confidence and the communication, and the relationship skills gap, they don't all show up in the same way for everyone. For some people, it's predominantly one. For others, it's a combination. And I'd love for you to tell me below which one you think it is for you, or if it's more than one. And then because of that, the work that you need to do looks a little bit different depending on what is most dominant for you. So instead of giving you a generic next step, I've created something that actually figures it all out for you. And it's called the How You're Going to Find Love quiz. It takes a few minutes, and at the end, you will get a personalized guide based on your specific results. So showing you exactly what your biggest blocker is and what you need to focus on first. Because the last thing that I want for anyone is to be working on the wrong thing. If your nervous system is the issue, it doesn't matter how many dating tips you get, it's not going to fix it. If it's a relationship skills gap, regulation alone won't get you there either. So you need to know what your starting point is. And the link to that is in the description. So go and take it right now while this is in your mind, while you're thinking about it. It's completely free, it's quick, and the guide will tell you at the end what you need to do. It's literally a roadmap where I'm going to be discussing the starting point of nervous system regulation in love. So if you want to make sure that you get that episode, make sure that you subscribe, and I will see you next time.